Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my second and final video of the night. This time on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the goddamn internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. Because if you do, you miss out. And you lose out on a lot of good stuff. And that's all I gotta say about that. So hit the bell, subscribe, smash that like button to death, share the video all over the goddamn internet, and friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at my Twitter link, which is down below in the description box. And that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. Simple. All right, everybody, on this late Tuesday night, check out my my first video of the day, TGC, excuse me, TGC 178, my 2020 NFL preview on the channel. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment with your predictions for the NFL season this year. I already gave mine. I already said that it's going to be the 49ers and the Ravens, like it should have been last season. What's going to happen this season, I hope, but we'll see. As we start the new season off this Thursday night with the Kansas City Chiefs getting their Super Bowl rings and unveiling the banner, the Super Bowl banner, Super Bowl champion banner, as they play the Houston Texans at home in Arrowhead Stadium on the NFL Network and NBC for you losers who don't have the NFL Network. Fortunately, I have both. Thank you, man. Anyway, so we got that, and then this Sunday, more football. We got the Jets taking on the Buffalo Bisons. I mean the Bills at 1 o'clock on CBS 2. So that should be a pretty good game. Started the 2020 Jet season. And then later on at 4 o'clock, not on TV, unless you have the rich man's cable, you got the 49ers at home unveiling their NFC West, NFC title banner. And they will play the Arizona Cardinals at home at Levi Stadium. It's going to be a good one. Well, not good for the Arizona Cardinals. But we'll see what happens as the Niners start their revenge tour on their road back to the Super Bowl. Or as we say, the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 55 coming later this year. Well, later next year. In February of 2021. Hopefully we get there without this fucking virus and the flu and all this other shit happening in most of America. And hopefully we can get to a Super Bowl, maybe with fans. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen by between now and February. I don't know. But if there's fans, I wouldn't say it's going to be a lot of fans, but probably be like 15, maybe stretching it to maybe 25, 30,000. Not going to be 100,000. Not going to be like 70,000 people in wherever they're playing this year. This year, I think it's in Miami. No, not Miami. Where is it this year? I forgot. I don't even know where the Super Bowl is this year. That shows how much I know. But wherever it is, probably won't be a lot of people. And we'll see who does the national anthem, who does the halftime show. Better be somebody good. I mean, Lady Gaga was good. Justin Timberlake was good. The Red Hot Chili Peppers were good. Oh, Aerosmith. Aerosmith was good. Last couple of years, NSYNC was good. Who else? Beyonce wasn't even that good. I didn't like it. I think Beyonce was last year, I think. I forgot who it was last year. It was no, it wasn't Lady Gaga, because I think that she did it the year before that. I think it was Beyonce. I think. I could be wrong. But anyway, whoever does it next year, hopefully it's good. But knowing the NFL, they'll probably pick Cardi B and she'll sing WAP. Imagine that on the NFL at the Super Bowl. I'm gonna get my WAP. I don't know how the song goes, but I know what it means. Wet ass pussy. But some of my haters are weak ass pussies. You know who you are. Weak ass pussies you are. That's all I gotta say about that. But we'll see what happens this season. And with the Niners, with the Jets, with the Giants who play on Monday Night Football against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe at home. Or in Pittsburgh. No, it's in Pittsburgh, I believe. No, wait. No, it's at home. I was right. It's at home at MetLife Stadium on Monday Night Football, which will be on ESPN. And they got rid of Hank Williams Jr., so we're not gonna hear. Are you ready for some football? No more, not anymore. No, we're not. Are you ready? No, we're not ready for you, Hank Williams Jr., because you are gone from doing the song for ESPN on Monday Night Football. We still get Carrie Underwood for Sunday Night Football, but Monday night we'll probably get somebody else. And in my crazy mind, it should be Slipknot in this moment. We are not your kind. Imagine that on NFL. I'd like to see Slipknot at the Super Bowl. That'll be great. Or Metallica. Or Def Leppard. Or, Bon Jovi. I don't know if Bon Jovi done it, but Bon Jovi. Or Bon Jovi. Some great classic rock band besides Kiss, who did it already. Maybe we get Deep Purple. I don't know. It's not gonna be Sabbath. Not gonna be Black Sabbath. Ozzy doesn't want to do any more things with Sabbath anymore, which fucking sucks. So if Sabbath wants to ever come back, they probably have to get like Ian Gillan or any of the guys they used to have, except for Ronnie James Dio. God rest his mighty soul. So, not going to be Ozzy. If Sabbath ever comes back to do a tour, it's going to be somebody else. Not going to be with Ozzy. Not going to be with Ronnie James Dio. It's going to be either Ian Gillan or any other guy that they had. I would think maybe Ian Gillan. That's the logical choice, because he was after Ronnie. I could be wrong. My Sabbath history beyond Ronnie, only gets me up to Ian Gillan. That's it. I don't know who came before Ian Gillan or came after Ian Gillan, but that's that. So then again, if you get Zakk Wylde to do it, I mean, he does Zakk Sabbath. Why not? I mean, Tony Iommi and Zakk Wylde on the same stage. Wonder who's going to take the lead parts in that super group. You think Tony would bow down to Zakk? Yeah. I think Zakk will have to bow down to the mighty Tony Iommi, the Riff King. But I digress. But we'll see. We'll see who does the Super Bowl this year. It's probably going to be somebody dumb. I really don't care. Probably some pop act. Like maybe Selena Gomez. I wouldn't mind Selena Gomez. She's pretty cool and everything. But if you get like Justin Bieber or Machine Gun Kelly or, Cardi B or, some whack-ass rapper, it's going to suck. We need rock and roll at the Super Bowl. Hey, that rhymed. Rock and roll at the Super Bowl. Put that as a hashtag. Rock and roll at the Super Bowl. Or R&R Super Bowl. Start trending that to the NFL on Twitter. Do it. And that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, enough about that bullshit. Check out TGC 178. Link to the video down below. All right, this is my second video of the night, my final video. It is late. It's just about 1:45 in the morning here in the Northeast. I want to get this video up because I got I want to try to maybe I might go to bed. I don't after this video. I don't really know because I'm not feeling so good right now, mentally and physically. Just got a little tummy ache. I feel like I'm having a freaking anxiety attack coming on, but I'm gonna try to get this video done without throwing up or getting myself emotional and all that other shit or nervous and stuff like that. But I'm gonna keep it together, man, because I gotta do it for the people, my faithful subscribers, and that's that. And the chat room's open, so if you want to talk NXT or anything in the world of professional wrestling or even football, put it down below. Come in the chat and we'll talk, and that's that. And we move on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this not very late, but soon to be late Tuesday night, it is time for your late night NXT Super Tuesday 2 review for September the 8th, 2020 from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. All right. NXT back again on Tuesday night this week, putting up another Super Tuesday. It feels like election day, doesn't it? Yeah. And that's coming up pretty soon. Oh, boy. Debates are coming up soon. I hate to be Joe Biden right now. I hate to be America right now. Because if what these reports are saying, if Donald Trump doesn't get elected, oh, we're getting bombed, son. We're getting bombed. Get ready for a good old Thanksgiving with bombs. And travel will be fucked up the wazoo. Just saying, get ready for it. Get ready. It's not if Biden gets elected, we're fucked. But I think it doesn't matter if Biden or Trump wins. We're fucked anyway. This year cannot end on a good note, and I think it won't. But I'm trying to be hopeful. I hope 2020 ends on a good note. Maybe we get a fucking vaccine for this fucking virus. Though I think that's going to happen in 2021. But they're thinking of trying to get something out by November or early December. I don't think it's going to work, but you never know. But we'll see. And maybe they're saying, scientists are saying there's going to be a second wave. Well, second wave that we have we had like second waves already during this fucking virus? We haven't really heard much of the last few days, a few weeks, haven't we? Are we turning a corner? Is the coronavirus ending? Maybe. We're still getting some people getting tested positive for the virus. That's bound to happen, but slowly but surely, we haven't really heard much about it. I know public schools and high schools in New York City are going to be delayed. Some of them in New York City are being delayed till October. Oh, if you're in high school right now, you're lucky. Or I don't know if they're going to start on September the 21st with remote learning. I don't know about that, but if you're going in-person learning, you're probably not going until October at certain schools. But I digress. And I had a little glitch there, but that's okay. And I've noticed when I do my laptop videos, it's much better. I don't get the lag. So for now, I'm going to be doing the laptop videos until I fix the computer, which somehow went down today. I don't know what the fuck happened. It just knocked me off the internet. I think it got a bug, or I don't know what happened. I think my time on, the Wi-Fi was working perfectly, and then guess what? It just disappeared. I don't know. Maybe something with the computer. Maybe I did something. I don't know. I didn't do anything really. I don't think it was working last night. It was perfectly last night. I did my raw review perfectly. It was lagging it, but I did it perfectly, and it seemed like I was gonna, I was getting ready to do my reviews on the desktop, and then somehow can't do it. And then I get weird fucking mail today. from Warner Music Group, the Warner Music Group, saying that there was a data breach. Not that I ordered anything from them, not that I think of, but weird stuff, man. Weird fucking day, man. It's the story of my life. Weird fucking days, weird fucking months and years, and just fucking my life is weird. Not like Weird Al Yankovic, but it's weird. I'm freaking married to Rosa. That's why. That's how weird my life is. I'm married to the missus. I'm a married man. You know what I mean? It's fucking weird, and that's all I gotta say about that. So, cheers. I got a big old McDonald's cup. So I had some Mickey Dickles. Gotta get my McDickles on. Fat as it is. I'm not really that fat, but I got a big gut because I drink a lot of soda and beer. I got a beer gut because I'm a man. I'm over 40. Got a beard. Some of you guys are still virgins. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right. On this, like I said, it's time for your NXT review. So NXT tonight, coming off the heels of last week's Super Tuesday with that epic Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match between Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and Adam Cole, baby! Where we saw Adam Cole and Finn Balor tie at 2 falls near the end, when Adam Cole got his second fall just as the time expired to set up a tie. I thought there was going to be maybe a 5-minute sudden death period, which they should have done to crown a champion, but they wanted to play it out. They wanted to get more ratings. Not that they got bad ratings last week. They got 849,000 people watching last week. I expect around the same amount this week. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. Even though AEW whipped their ass with 928,000 views for their show on Wednesday, and we're gonna see what happens tomorrow night on AEW Dynamite. A lot of good stuff on the show, so we'll see what happens with the ratings this week for AEW and NXT. Because next week NXT goes back to its regular spot on Wednesday night, but it's gonna be by itself as AEW is preempted by those fucking bastards in basketball. So we get Thursday night Dynamite next week. So for I believe the third week in a row, we're gonna get NXT by itself and AEW by itself. But the week after that, September the 23rd, we're back to the AEW NXT war on Wednesday nights until the foreseeable future. So we'll see what happens with after this week, after next week, like Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll see what happens back on the Wednesday night war, and see what happens with that. But we'll see. So NXT tonight, mainly highlighted by the vacant NXT title match between Finn Balor and Adam Cole, baby. We'll see who becomes a two-time NXT World Heavyweight Champion. Got some other stuff on the show that was interesting. Little storyline progression with some of the feuds that are going on, like Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Martinez, who had a steel cage match, brother, and a pretty good steel cage match, I might add. I wouldn't say it was up there with Shayna and Io, but I think it might have topped that, but in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. But we'll see. And we had more with Shotzi Blackheart and the Robert Stone brand, and Robert Stone and Aaliyah, and an interesting little twist in that thing with a certain NXT Women's Champion. But we'll talk about that. We got a couple of matches announced for next week, some title matches. It should be interesting, and a couple of decent matches here and there. Not bad, but that's all I can say about that. So let's start off NXT, the review and we begin. So we start off the show with a recap of the Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match last week, which ended in a draw between Finn Balor and Adam Cole, baby. So we get that, and then we go to Full Sail University. We start off the night with, which I was surprised at. I thought this would be the main event, which I think should have been the main event. Just my opinion, but Hunter wanted something else at the main event. But he wanted to start off with a bang. Bang. And we start off with the NXT title match between Adam Cole and Finn Balor to start off the show. This was great. This was a great match between these two guys. Mutual respect out of the ring, and we saw that, which I'll get to in a minute. But this was a great match, a pretty good match. Battle between the two longest reigning NXT champions ever. Adam Cole is number 1 at 403, and Finn Balor, I believe, is at number 2 with 286 days. I believe 286, 288, something like that. So it started off with a feeling out period, as neither man got the upper hand. Then we get some mat wrestling from Adam Cole, baby. Starts working on Finn's shoulder, which you all know has a history of shoulder. He has a history of shoulder injuries. When he first came to WWE and fought Seth Rollins for the then Universal Championship, winning the championship to become the first champion, but he had to give it up the next night. They had that tournament, which Kevin Owens won after that. Sucks to be Finn Balor. And then Finn Balor went into obscurity. Didn't really get that far. Then became IC champion for a little bit, feuding with Bobby Lashley. And just had really pathetic feuds. And it was just like almost in Titus Catering at one point. And then they bring him back to NXT because that kind of resurrects his career a little bit. Had a good match with Johnny Gargano at NXT Portland. And then he had a little feud with the Velveteen Dream. I believe that was it. I think he had a couple other feuds in there as well, but he's done pretty well for himself. Gets back into the title picture, and he almost won the title last week. I don't know. He was 5 seconds away from winning the title, and then Adam Cole came in with the last shot and pinned I believe Johnny Gargano, and got the tie, and then we're here right now. So he's working on the shoulder, and Cole gets the first near fall as we head to our first break. And we return. Finn gets things going. Hits an elbow drop for 2. And hits a basement dropkick for a near fall. Then they go back and forth. Cole wins with a pump kick that takes Finn down. Then he adds a backstabber. And then Finn tried for the double stomp. And he moved, but he got up, and Finn hits a sling blade. Adam Cole cuts off the John Woo dropkick with a Shining Wizard for a near fall. Then they go to the outside, where Finn just starts beating up and stomps away on Cole on the outside. And we find out that the title can be won by countout, which is something interesting. I didn't think that was going to happen. So you can win the championship by pinfall, submission, or countout. Interesting. I'm surprised that maybe I don't know about disqualification, but maybe that too. So you can win by any means necessary, I guess. So on the outside, Finn Balor tries to hit the John Woo kick into the barricade. Cole gets up, hits a super kick. As we go to break, we come back. They go face to face. They go back and forth on their knees. And then they continue going at it. Cole hits the last shot, but Finn kicks out barely at 2 3/4. And then Adam Cole tries for the Panama City Sunrise. Finn cuts it off with an Insigity. And then Finn goes up, goes to the coup de grace. He missed. Cole super kicks the knee. Then he applies the figure 4 leg lock. Finn tries to get to ropes, and Cole reapplies it in the middle of the ring. But then Finn breaks free and gets a near fall out of that. Cole goes for a super kick. Finn comes back with a sling blade. Then he hits Nightmare on Helm Street, or the Vertebreaker, whatever you want to call it, and then the John Woo drop kick. Goes for the coup de grace. He hits it, but Finn's knee buckles, and he can't make the cover. As he only got 2 on that, as Cole barely kicked out. Cole then gets up and reapplies a figure 4. And Finn's free, but Cole pounces, hits the last shot for a very near fall again. Goes for another Panama City Sunrise. Finn catches it, hits a reverse 1916, but his knee gave out before he can do anything. And then they start fighting up top. Looked like a scary situation. A big spot was coming. And Finn hits Super 1916 off the top rope, laying out Adam Cole. 1, 2, 3. We have a new NXT World Champion and a 2-time champion in Finn Balor. As Finn Balor wins the title from Adam Cole. Well, he doesn't win it from Adam Cole. He wins the title, beating Adam Cole. Match was great. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Good NXT title match. And I think it was a little bit better than the Fatal 4-Way match, which was good. The ending shouldn't have happened with a draw, but it should have happened. We should have had an NXT champion last week, but they wanted to play it out. And then we got not the rightful winner, but it is what it is. But just what I'm saying. So we get that, and that's all I gotta say about that. And so congratulations to Finn Balor. He's now the champion, and we'll see what happens with him as we move on in time in the next couple weeks. Who his first challenger might be? Killer Cross put up a graphic on his Twitter page with Finn Balor on it. And then it was like a screen with like a graphic screen, like all glitchy and stuff. So when Killer Cross is coming back, could be any time now, but I think he's out for a few more months. So I think he might be coming back in 2021 or maybe by TakeOver this year. Who knows? He might appear at War Games. He might be in War Games. I don't know. But we'll see what happens with that. And then he might, if he's not at War Games, he'll probably be at the special December TakeOver show, which I believe is right around TLC, around when the time with TLC is not that weekend, but I think it's like right the week before that, a week after, well, not the week before that, I believe, because TLC is December the 20th this year, probably from the Thunderdome as always. But we'll see, because I think the lease ends in October for the Amway Center, so I don't know what's going to happen after October. If the WWE gonna re-sign with the Amway Center and keep doing shows, doing Raw and SmackDown and pay-per-views at the Amway Center in the Thunderdome. But we'll see. And that's all I got to say about that. So congratulations to Finn. We'll see what happens with him next week on Wednesday Night NXT. Probably have a celebration. He comes out, says, talks about his big win. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe Adam Cole comes out, says, I respect you, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But then somebody else might come out, probably his first challenger, but we'll see. And that's that. All right, then we get a promo from Rhea Ripley before her steel cage match with Mercedes Martinez. And she says she promises to hurt Mercedes Martinez in the cage. And I think that's that. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we move on. Then we go backstage. We see Finn Balor getting congratulated by The Game, Triple H, various other wrestlers like Bronson Reed, and other wrestlers there. Adam Cole comes in and shakes Finn's hand. They do the too sweet pose, and then Adam Cole leaves, and then the game Triple H shakes his hand again, and then Finn gets interviewed and said this is why he returned to NXT. The Prince is back, and he is now the new NXT World Heavyweight Champion. So, like I said, we'll see what happens with Finn next week on the program, and I think he'll have a nice, not long, I don't think it'll be that long reign as champion. Probably maybe a month, maybe 2-3 months at most. And I think he'll lose it. He might lose it to Killer Kross. He might lose it to somebody else before then. I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe Adam Cole gets it back for the second time. Then he loses it to Killer Kross, who wins that belt for the second time. Then everybody gets it for the second time. It is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. So we'll move on. All right. Then we get an interview with Mackenzie Mitchell and Robert Stone, Robbie E. So he pulls Mackenzie Mitchell aside to brag about finding Shotzi Blackheart's tank. And he's about to destroy it with like a pipe or something. And Shotzi's like, "Hi, Robert. What are you doing here? You gotta take care of my tank? You want to say hello to the tank again?" So she levels him in the face. And then Aaliyah gets involved. And then they start fighting towards, looks like the ring. And then they crash into Io Shirai, the NXT Women's Champion, getting her picture taken. They're doing a photo shoot. Should be a naked photo shoot for me, but it's what it is. She's my third wife, so she deserves a naked photo shoot. But that's just me. Anyway, so Io chases her to the ring. When Shotzi's waiting for her, they beat the crap out of her and Robert Stone. Io hits a nice Tiger Driver into a backbreaker. And then Robert Stone goes up top. Shotzi saves Io by pushing her aside. Then hits him in the stomach with a shot. Then they both go up top. And Io hits that beautiful moonsault of hers. And then Shotzi hits that senton splash of hers. They lay him out. Then they high five. And then Shotzi grabs the NXT title. It's about to give the Io. Then she pulls it back. And then she holds it up in Io's face. So Io's like, "Give me belt back, bitch." So Io snatches it back. Gives her a dirty look and says, "Don't make me hurt you." So, yeesh. Fighting words from Io to Shotzi. I like it. I want more of it. So next week we're gonna get Io Shirai taking on Shotzi Blackheart, non-title. It would be nice to have a title match for Shotzi, but we get a non-title match. I think Io will win, but we'll see what happens. Because eventually Io's gonna lose that belt. I don't know to who. I'm thinking Dakota Kai again, but not Dakota Kai again. I think Dakota Kai's gonna get another match, and then she's gonna win the belt, and then I think Tegan Nox will get the belt. But then again, it could be Candice LeRae. But we'll talk about Candice in just a second. So, Io versus Shotzi Blackheart next week on the program should be a pretty decent match, and we'll see what happens with the two lovely Oriental women. Yes, if you don't know by now, Io is Japanese, Shotzi is Korean. Yeah. You didn't know that by now. You fucking idiots. Don't know your history. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, then we go to the home of the Garganos, Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. They're in their house. I don't know if it's their actual house. Could have been somebody else's house. They have a difference of opinions on Tegan Nox showing up. So, Candice says she likes the friendship, but Johnny is like, "I don't know. I don't like it." So then Tegan walks in, and Johnny's like, "Are you here to bring pizza?" Pizza. To Mia Yim's house a while back. When Mia and Tegan were kind of, I don't know if they're still roommates, but we'll see what happens with that. Surprisingly, Mia Yim still has a Twitch account. And I kind of questioned her about that. Usually, I was like, "You still have a Twitch account? Really? Vince let you have it?" or you're just going behind Vince's back and not giving two shits. Paige still has her Twitch up, though it's now called Saraya. I think Mia Yim changed her Twitch name to SVB or something like that. Not that I subscribe to it, but Adam Cole still has his Twitch. Mia Yim, I believe, still has a YouTube page. AJ Styles got rid of his Twitch, which sucks. I was starting to like AJ Styles Twitch gaming streams, but now I still got Adam Cole for now. So that's that. And we still got Up Up Down Down from Xavier Woods. I don't know if that's gonna last any time. Though I don't know if what's gonna happen to Up Up Down Down or Left Right, which is Tyler Breeze's channel, which Adam Cole's a part of with Cesaro. So I don't know what's gonna happen with Up Up Down Down, but I don't know what's gonna happen with Asuka's YouTube channel. I hope it doesn't go down. I love watching Asuka, but she's my first wife. I don't produce the videos, by the way, so just saying. I love to be in the videos, though. Welcome to Kanacha TV. Yoketo. Love that. All right, so it says, so you ready to talk? So we're gonna get some segments with Candice and Johnny and Tegan over dinner. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that little segment 2.25 out of 5 stars, and we will move on from there. And that's that. All right, then we go to a video from Timothy Thatcher, and we get Thatcher's Thatch Can, his little series that he's been doing where he talks to his students about various and he performs various Fujiwara armbar holds to some of his students, blah blah blah. So he uses footage of Damian Priest to discuss the problems with Damian Priest's offense. Basically saying he's going to go after the shoulder, go after the arm, put him in the armbar, make him tap. He says that he gets off his feet a lot. You know, he's aggressive and this, that, but basically going after the arm, which he might do and pull out the victory. As we found out later on that Timothy Thatcher will take on Damian Priest for the North American title next week on the program. So it should be a good match. We'll see what happens with that. I think Damian Priest will win, but I don't think Damian's going to be a transitional champion. As much as I like Timothy Thatcher to get the belt, but I don't think it's that his time yet. Just not right now. We'll see. No, he was former tag team champion with Matt Riddle, after all, for a cup of coffee, and that's it. All right, then we get to match number 2. We have Ashante the Adonis. Nice name. This was a typical squash match for the Dream, showing off his new, seems to be a heel side of the Dream. I don't know. It looks like he's more aggressive side from the Dream we haven't seen in a while. So he comes out with white jeans and like a dungaree vest on with his picture on the back. So they get face to face and they talk some smack, and Adonis is like, I know I'm better than you, and I'm gonna prove it. And then Dream just gets up and slaps the shit out of him. He's like, boom, right in the mouth. Slaps the shit out of this guy, this Hammernager. But gotta give it this jabroni. I don't know if it's his name is Joshua. I'm not sure, but because I seen something on Twitter that looked like him. I think his name is Joshua Dean or something like that. So now he's known as Ashante the Adonis, stupidest name in the world. He's still making a comeback, hits a big DDT, puts the Dream down, but Dream comes back with the Death Valley Driver, or the Dream Valley Driver, for the win, 1, 2, 3, in a pretty minute and a half match. So that was that. It's pretty, just a basic squash match for the Dream. Actually gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. So the Dream celebrates. And then out of nowhere, Kushida comes out for revenge from a few weeks ago as the Dream beat the crap out of him. So Kushida comes out to get his revenge, and he basically beats the living fuck out of the Dream. Pulls his arm into the ring post a couple of times. Then he locks in I think it was a triangle on the arm, trying to hyperextend the arm. As referees are trying to get him back, and I think Kushida was like telling them, "I'm from Canada." But we get that. So looks like we're gonna get a nice Kushida Velveteen Dream feud coming up in the next week or so. That should be pretty good. And we'll see what happens with Kushida and the Velveteen Dream in his new heel persona. So we'll see what happens with that. So I'm kind of interested in see what that is. So I give the Aftermath 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we go to a vignette of Fandango talking about the tag team titles. He says his belt smells like gold, baby oil, and success. And then he just drops the belt behind him. And then Tyler's like, I think mine smells too. So Fandango gets back in his seat, puts the title over his shoulder. And then they start talking again. And then they start talking about that they beat Imperium. It took them 5 years to get to the tag team belts. Blah, blah, blah. And then Imperium talk, Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel, saying that Breezango are jokes who make a mockery of the titles, and it'll be the shortest tag team title reign in NXT history, as they will get their rematch next Wednesday night on the program. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't think it's going to be a short title reign. I think Breezango will get the win. I think eventually they're going to lose to Legado del Fantasma, who they've been feuding with over the last couple weeks. So I think that match is going to happen on NXT TV, or if it continues up until November. But I think it's going to be probably a special show on NXT where it's going to like Champions Night. We get all the titles defended, and then that starts leading up to War Games and what the teams may be at War Games. You might see the Undisputed Era for the 4th year in a row in War Games, maybe against Team Balor. So it might be Adam Cole versus Team Balor, and maybe Balor has I don't know, maybe Kushida, not Kushida. I don't know. I don't know who Kushida. Finn Balor might get on his team if he has a team. Or maybe be Killian Dane because he's feuding with Roddy and the Undisputed Era. So probably a possibility. I don't know who else it could get. So they might get another guy and then maybe a surprise, or maybe a mystery opponent that would be Killer Cross. And then Killer Cross beats the shit out of the Undisputed Era in the cage. And then eventually he turns on Finn Balor. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm just making things up as I go. So we'll see what happens with that. So next week, Breezango and Imperium for the tag team belts. Should be a good one. And that's all I got to say about that. And your food is ready. And that's that. All right. Chat room's still open if anybody wants to chime in about NXT or anything else. That's that. All right. We move on from there. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go back to the Gargano house as they're eating spaghetti. Not that kind of spaghetti, but spaghetti. No meatballs, sadly. And they're having a salad as well. So spaghetti and salad, that's kind of weird. Okay. I hope I don't get invited to the Gargano house. I'm not eating spaghetti. I'll eat the spaghetti, but I only want to eat I'm not going to eat salad. Just give me a freaking Jack and Coke. I'm fine. That's all I got to say about that. I'll have a good time with Johnny and Candace. So I met Johnny Gargano a couple of times. I met Candace at the same show, but I didn't talk to her. I just said hello. But then I met Ciampa, who I already met at Ring of Honor. The Psycho Killer. It is what it is. I don't know what's going to happen with Ciampa now, but he'll probably go back to obscurity.
But I think he'll still be in the NXT title picture. Maybe Ciampa be the first opponent for Finn Balor. I don't know. We'll see. That's that. So go back to the Gargano house. Johnny flat out says this is awkward. Awkward. And he's like, I'm gonna go upstairs to watch some porn or something. As he finally figures out he was the cause of the awkwardness. So Candice wants Tegan to admit her mistakes. Tegan says, well, you're the one that betrayed me, so I think you should be explaining yourself. So Candice mentions the pizza thing. Tegan brings up her friend being put through a table. I think that was Mia Yim. I could be wrong. Tegan says Johnny seems to be changing her, but Candice says, this is who I've always been. I've always been a bad chick. The pixie princess, blah, blah, blah. And then Candice says that she's been a big sister who has never taken her down a bad path. So why would I start now? So Tegan's like, you may be onto something. You may be right. We'll see. I'm going to keep eating my spaghetti. So that's that. So we'll see what happens with that as we get another segment later on. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we will move on from there. And that's that. All right, then we got to match number 3. Austin Theory taking on Bronson Reed. A match that came out from, I believe, last week. So the match was all right. Nothing bad. Austin's all cocky and he's like, yeah, I'm going to beat you up. I'm gonna beat you. So Reed's like, shut the fuck up. It hits and quickly locks in a 1920 headlock. Then Bronson avoids a kick. Theory hits the mat. And then Reed gets 2 on a springboard elbow drop. Remains in control. Basically almost like a squash match. But, Austin got a little bit of offense in. So Bronson uses his strength. And then Austin tried for a sunset flip. And Bronson Reed's like, nope, not going to happen. Sits on him. Yokozuna style. Woo! Yokozuna! And it sends him flying with a shoulder block off the apron as we go to commercial. We come back. He goes for a charge, crashes into the bottom turnbuckle. Ow. This allowed Theory to take control, wears Reed down for a little bit. And then Bronson Reed comes back with Jagged Edge, whatever that is, for a near fall. And then Theory comes back with a near fall of his own on a rolling blockbuster. But Reed comes back, wins with a tsunami, and picks up the victory. 1, 2, 3. So Bronson Reed continues his winning ways. He's in that great ladder match for the NXT North America title. I think he's still going to be in that picture. He's got a long way to go, but he's doing pretty well for himself now. I'm kind of impressed. Though anybody notice he does this? You know what that is? The Dark Order symbol. So maybe is Bronson Reed in the Dark Order? We don't know. Ooh. We are the Dark Order. I'm part of the Dark Order. Though I don't have to answer to Brody Lee. Brody Lee taking another shot at Vince McMahon on BTE. That was funny. Talking about the whole Twitch thing, where he goes to Evil Uno and says, "Do you have a Twitch? What's your Twitch?" Evil Uno. Not anymore. No more Twitch. No more third-party things. You are detrimental to my company. Oh, I gotta love Brody Lee. Gotta love him. The TNT champion. Gotta love him. It's awesome. He is a funny dude. Funny dude. And his segments with the Dark Order on BTE are funny as fuck. Even though John Silver comes up as fucking gay. I don't know if he is actually gay. I don't know. It's kind of weird with him and Alex Reynolds. But it is what it is. And the rest of the Dark Order with Evil Uno and Stu Grayson and 5 and 10. And Anna Jay. They're the new mistress of the Dark Order. And didn't they get Ty Conti in the Dark Order? I don't know what she's been. Maybe she'll she actually took the piece of paper, or was the contract, it looked like, or just a folder, and she looks at it, and she looks at Anna Jay, and they hug. So I'm thinking Ty Conti's in the Dark Order, but we haven't seen her. So I don't know what's going on with that. So we'll see what happens with that, and we move on from that. So Bronson Reed gets the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's all I got to say about that. So match was all right, 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get an interview in the back with Mackenzie Mitchell and Adam Cole, baby. Talking about his tough loss to Finn Balor in the NXT title match. He says he's disappointed, but amidst the better man won. He says he respects Finn, but promises the next time that if he gets a NXT title shot, the outcome would be different. And that's basically it. So at least Adam admits that he got beat by the better man. I don't know if that's going to lead to anything. I was thinking of theories maybe that Roddy, Bobby, and Kyle will look at this. It's like, what are you doing, Adam? We're supposed to be like, together. And that leads to Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era breaking up. And Adam Cole going on his merry way to the main roster to get buried. But then again, I was talking to my good buddy Phil, not Friday Phil, but my good buddy Phil from my radio days. Phil the Fishman. I'm not going to say his last name, but Phil the Fishman. That's as well. His last name rhymes with fish. But it is. Not Bobby Fish, but, So we're talking about what might happen to Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era. And we're kind of agreeing that the Undisputed Era and Adam Cole will be will go up to the main roster and appear on Raw to take care of the Hurt Business. I was thinking that'll be interesting. I mean, the Undisputed Era debuting on Raw, and then they have a big feud with the Hurt Business. That'll be interesting. Not what I expected, but not what I expect. I think they'll go up to the main roster, all 4 of them. But I think Adam Cole, as always, will be the star of the team, and Adam Cole will be thrust into the WWE title picture. We could see him against Edge, against Randy Orton, maybe against Seth Rollins, which would be good. Maybe against Drew McIntyre or anybody else, but but Adam Cole and Raw, could be good. And then you got Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish resurrecting that tag team division. Then you put Roddy in the U.S. title picture, because that's the only place you could put them. There's no Intercontinental title on Raw unless they change it when they do the draft this year, if there is a draft this year. That the Intercontinental title gets moved from SmackDown back to Raw. Then you could put Roddy in the Intercontinental title picture, and you could have some good matches with AJ or with Jeff Hardy. That could be good. And if the Undisputed Era go to SmackDown, then you got some great matches with Adam Cole and a lot of people. I just don't want to see Adam Cole get buried by fucking Roman Reigns. And that's gonna happen. You do. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. Sooner or later, when Adam Cole gets put up to the main roster, sooner or later, Roman Reigns is going to be in Adam Cole's sights. And Adam Cole is going to get buried by the face of this fucking company, Roman Reigns, and his cock fist. And his black and white shovel. Not by Triple H's shovel, because Triple H loves the guy. It's going to be by Vince's shovel. Vince and Roman Reigns' shovel. What's going to happen. It's going to happen. I think when Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era get brought up to the main roster, Adam Cole will be the star, but, and the rest of the guys will just get put in Titus Catering. They'll just be, mid-carders, which will suck. Especially for guys like Roddy, Bobby Fish, and freaking Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole will be a main eventer, as he should be. But they'll probably ruin that freaking debut. They're fucking ruin the Undisputed Era debut. I guarantee. Just let them come on. beat the crap out of the Hurt Business, and then they have a nice 8-man tag team match, maybe at a pay-per-view, and the Undisputed Era get the win. And then eventually, you have Roddy versus whoever the United States champion is. It could be Apollo. It could be go back to Shelton. Go back to Bobby Lashley. So you have Roddy win the United States title, and then you have Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly win the Raw tag team belts. So you have the prophecy of the what happened at NXT when they held all the belts. That you bring that prophecy to Raw, and they hold all the belts on Raw minus the women's title and the women's tag team titles. So Adam Cole wins the WWE title, and they have a nice good prophecy, and they hold it for a bunch of months. But we'll see what happens when and if they go to the main roster. I'm praying they don't. As much as I want Adam Cole to be a star in WWE, I mean, he already is in NXT, but if he goes to the main roster, he'll be a star for a little bit, and I just think they're just going to ruin him. His star will fade away and classify itself as obsolete. That's all I got to say about that. It's just going to ruin Adam Cole, and it's going to suck, and I'm going to be really, really, really upset with this fucking company. And that's all I got to say about that. So Adam cuts a promo, respects Finn Balor, blah, blah, blah. Said if they meet again, the outcome would be different. So we'll see what happens with that. I think Adam Cole will eventually get back to the NXT World title. I think he'll get another title shot down the line, maybe by the end of this year. We'll see. If not, maybe next year. If he's still there by next year. But we'll see. That's that. So I'll give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get a promo from Mercedes Martinez. She talks about, a lion goes to find its prey and does whatever it wants to it. Says she finds the strongest and the toughest to take them out. And that's what Rhea Ripley is. And she won't stop until there's nothing left of her. Kind of taking a page out of December's Falls book with that great song they sang, Nothing Left of You. Big ups to December's Fall. Go check them out on decembersfall.com. Tell them Peter Gilmer sent you. Got good stuff. Good rock and roll band from New York City. And that's that. All right, then we get the match number 4. Killian Dane taking on Roddy. Not a bad match. Kind of dull, but it is what it is. We have Bobby Fish at ringside, causing the distraction, which allowed Roddy to take control. Killian shrugs him off, starts beating the crap out of him. As a Uranagi, and goes for looks like he's about to go for the Vader Bomb. But Bobby pulls him off the apron as we go to break. We return. Killian Dane overpowers Roddy, puts him back on the defensive, and then we hear Bobby Fish screaming at Killian Dane like, "Hey, you big stupid idiot!" Okay. And then Bobby pulls Roddy to safety again as Killian Dane tries for the Vader Bomb again. The stretch allows Roddy to hit a jumping knee. 1, 2, 3. Roddy pulls off a big victory by pinning the big man. So he gets the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. So Roddy gets the win. And that's that. Afterwards, Bobby and Roddy, no, that rhymes. Say that 5 times fast. They jump Killian Dane, they beat him down, and then Drake Maverick comes out with a bat. It'll look like a pipe, but to even the odds. But Bobby Fish chop blocks him to take him down, and then Killian Dane gets the bat and chases Roddy and Bobby off. And then Dane drops the bat, goes to leave, but Drake wants a handshake. Instead, Dane's like, "Fuck you," levels him and lays him out. But there might be a tag team match player coming. Next week, Killian Dane and Drake Maverick teaming up against Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong. And where the hell is Kyle O'Reilly in all this? Is Kyle taking another few weeks off? I know maybe it probably has to do with this fucking virus. I understand that, but I mean, come on, we need more Kyle O'Reilly. Just saying. I need more Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly on NXT going after those tag team belts for the 4th time. But we'll see what happens. Because really, you don't have much in the tag team division there. All you got is Legado del Fantasma, Breezango, and Imperium. That's it. And maybe another tag team that I might be forgetting. But and that's it. That's all you got. 3 teams revolving around one belt. The story of tag team wrestling in WWE fucking sucks. Just because Vince doesn't give 2 shits about tag team wrestling. Good tag team wrestling. Back in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s and into the 2010s for a little bit until everybody got broken up. That's why you don't see many tag teams on SmackDown, so they had to bring Cesaro and Shinsuke over to Raw to feud with the Street Profits. Because there's nobody on freaking SmackDown. The New Day are kind of like going in different directions. You know, Big E with his singles run, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston hurt. You know, Xavier Woods is now looked like he was coming back from injury. So I don't know what's going to happen with the New Day. The New Day. And you know, Big E says that he wants the group to stay, to stay a team, and rather not break up. You know, Vince is like but Vince loves the New Day somehow, so maybe he'll keep them as a tag team while Big E does his Kofi Kingston impersonation, goes for the Universal title, maybe win it, then lose it, like Kofi did. Maybe he loses it to Brock Lesnar in 8 seconds, like how Kofi lost it. You know, he'll go on a nice little 3 to 6 month reign, and then he'll lose the belt to some guy, who probably a newcomer or like maybe Sheamus or somebody. Sheamus bro kicks him in 8 seconds and wins the title. And then Sheamus goes on a little run with the title and then loses it. But I really don't like this Sheamus Big E feud. I really don't like it. It just fucking sucks. That's all I got to say about that. And we're going to move on from there. So it looks like we're going to get Killian Dane and Drake Maverick maybe teaming up next week against Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. We'll see what happens with that. So I gave the Aftermath 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Excuse me. And that's it. All right, then we go back once again to the Gargano house. Candice and Tegan, they have, I think, wine or something, maybe soda, I don't know. They toast each other's friendship, and Candice being the new NXT Women's Champion may happen, may not, who knows. Tegan questions it, but Candice says that she had her chance. Well, yeah, she did and lost to EO, sadly. Tegan reminds her that she has also been never beaten EO. That's true. So Candice throws a salad bowl on her, and all the dressing gets on her shirt. Poor shirt. Tegan throws it back, so we're about to get a food fight! So then Johnny comes over and tries to break it up, calls Tegan a piece of garbage, and that he's never understood a word she said, because Tegan has that accent from New Zealand, like the Bushwhackers. Whoa! Yay! I'm surprised the Bushwhackers were never the tag team champions. I'm surprised. I mean, they were like 28. Supposedly, they're 28-time tag team champions in other parts of the world and other companies. They've never been WWE tag team champions, not WCW tag team champions, not ECW tag team champions. Basically, other federations. 28 times, supposedly. They've beaten the Dudleys. Though historians would say that the Dudleys are the greatest tag team in history. With 26 title reigns. That's that. So, just saying. So you know, he makes fun of Tegan's accent. Tegan's like, you know what, Johnny? Fuck you! And they bleep it, of course. And dumps a big bowl of pasta on his head. Candice tries to throw something at Tegan. Tegan ducks and it hits the LED, their TV, busted wide open. Not busted, well, Johnny turns on the TV and we see a big, it's cracked. It's cracked in many places. And then Tegan runs out of the house. Candice runs after her. So
the beginnings of the Candice Tegan feud begin. We'll see what happens with that. So I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5. So it's what Johnny Gargano's looking for a new TV. So he's not going to be able to watch NXT and see his lovely wife on Wednesday nights. It sucks. Or you can't even watch Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown or AEW. I don't know. Maybe Johnny does watch AEW. I don't know. Hunter does. And Vince, they've been watching AEW. They know what's going on. They know they get their asses handed to them. But I digress. So we'll get that. All right, there we go to Mackenzie Mitchell once again with Damian Priest. He's asked about defending his title against Timothy Thatcher next week. Damian calls Thatcher ugly. He's ugly. Ugly? What does that mean? And says he won't need to watch footage because he'll tell him what he's going to do, which includes kicking his ass. So let's see what happens with that match next week on the program. Timothy Thatcher against Damian Priest for the North American title. Should be a hard-hitting match. And we'll see what happens with that. As we got 2 title matches next week, like I said. That and the tag team title match between Breezango and Imperium. And also next week, we got Io Shirai taking on the lovely Shotzi Blackheart in a battle of the Orientals. And that's all I got to say about that. Because, as I said, Io is Japanese. Shotzi is Korean. Absolutely. And that's that. Should be a good match between those 2 lovely ladies. As we will see what happens next week. And that's that. All right, then we get to the main event, which I'm still surprised this was the main event. I really thought it was going to be Balor and Adam Cole to end the show. But they decided to start the show with a bang. So they kind of ended the show with a bang. Because this match, the steel cage match between Mercedes Martinez and Rhea Ripley was fucking good. Great match between these guys, between these ladies. Great match, and that's that. We had Robert Stone at ringside, and starts off with Rhea beating the crap out of Mercedes even before she got in the cage. Let me get my notes. So Martinez starts off with Mercedes bringing a candlestick out with her. He has that Vegeta-like entrance almost. With a symbol, almost looked like a Vegeta symbol, but it is what it is. Then she puts a bunch of steel chairs in the ring. And as she's doing it, Rhea comes out, attacks her from behind, including slamming the cage door onto her a bunch of times. Ow. Then she brings in a table, because we got to have a table in the ring doing a cage match. Absolutely. Then the bell rings as the referee locks the cage. Mercedes pounces on her, slams Rhea into the cage. Rhea sets up a chair in the corner. Then she hits a big boot. She goes for Riptide. She locks in Riptide. Mercedes escape. Drills her with the Fisherman's Buster. Adds a power slam on a chair for a near fall. As we go to commercial, we come back. Mercedes hits a German suplex off the top rope, which was pretty impressive. Rhea comes back with a drop kick that leaves Mercedes looking. Mercedes has her head like right through the cage. That's kind of sick, but it is what it is. Then she hits a superplex. Mercedes comes back with a spine buster. Then Rhea came back with a modified electric chair. Then she locks in the hanging reverse cloverleaf. But Mercedes gets a candlestick, uses to break free, not hitting Rhea in the leg. I like how Rhea no-sold and she goes, "Ow!" That was funny. And then Robert Stone starts climbing the cage, tries to enter, but Rhea cuts him off, hits a headbutt on him on the top of the cage. She wants to suplex him in the hard way, but Mercedes cracks her with the candlestick a bunch of times. She was like tightrope blocking the top rope. She wants a suplex in. I'm looking at that. So she hits a neck breaker off the top. And then they go back and forth. Mercedes sets up a table. And she goes up top with Rhea Ripley looking for an air raid crash. Rhea blocks a Superman Fisherman's Buster and a Spine Buster. And she starts headbutting
Mercedes down, sets up an avalanche riptide from the top rope through the table. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley wins the match of the Battle of the Badasses. So she is the badass, and she picks up the victory. 1, 2, 3. Match I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Very good cage match to end the show and put a cap on this great night of NXT action. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So that ends NXT. It was a pretty good show. We'll see what the ratings say tomorrow or later today, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see what happens. I think they'll pop a good rating. I would say maybe more than 850,000, maybe close to 900. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And we'll see what AEW brings tomorrow night on their program. We're going to hear from Matt Hardy, talking about his scary fall at All Out. Somehow he's still alive. I don't know how he's going to be on All Out with his concussion. So we're going to see what happens with him and what happens with him. I think Sammy Guevara will come out and they'll do something. They might have another brawl. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe that'll lead to the final deletion, but that Hardy's been talking about. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. So we'll see what happens. I think MJF said on Twitter he's going to have a big campaign meeting. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But MJF has a case to prove against Jon Moxley. After Moxley, with the ref distracted, hit the paradigm shift, even though the move was banned. So MJF has a case for a rematch. So we'll see what happens if he gets a rematch on the show tomorrow, or he gets it next week, or what on Thursday Night Dynamite. But we'll see what happens with that. We got Brody Lee taking on Dustin Rhodes for the TNT Championship. I think you know the winner of that, but we'll see what happens with the Dark Order. And that, we'll see what happens with Adam Page and Kenny Omega and the Bucks. With the ending to that tag team title match, which the Revival won, or FTR, whatever you want to call them. Now FTR are the champs, and we'll see what happens with Adam Page. Is he going to join them now that Kenny accidentally hit the V trigger on him, and then he complained to him after the match? And then he tried to get the Bucks to join it, to leave with him. And the Bucks were like, I don't know. They're trying to reason with Kenny, and Kenny's like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving. So he left, and then the Bucks are just looking on. So I don't know what's going to happen with Kenny and Adam Page and the Bucks. I don't know. But it looks like we're going to get eventually the heel turn of Kenny Omega. Is going to go back to cleaner. He's going to go on a monster heel run. That'll lead up to a title match with Jon Moxley. And remember the first match they had, that unsanctioned match? That was brutal, which Moxley won. And then they're gonna have their which was their rematch, I guess, the part 2 for the AEW World Title. And Kenny will win the match and go on a pretty good run with the belt. And then Adam Page will get the crap beat out of him when Kenny turns heel, get the crap beat out of him. They'll probably have a match on Dynamite. Kenny will destroy Adam Page there. And then Adam Page will be in the dumps. And then FTR and Tully Blanchard and Sean kind of goes on as a I would think a lot of people saying with their fantasy booking, they're booking Adam Page to win the title at Double or Nothing 2021. I think it might happen at Revolution 2021, but we'll see what happens. I think Adam Page will beat Kenny for the title. Adam Page will have a little bit of a run with the belt. Then after that, I don't know who he's going to lose to. Maybe back to Kenny or maybe back to Moxley. Or maybe somebody else, maybe another heel. Maybe Cody when he turns. Because Cody is going to turn. Because when he comes back, he's going to turn on the entire Elite. Then again, Cody could come back and have a massive feud, continuous feud with Brody Lee, get the TNT title back. Then maybe you think about the turn, maybe at Double or Nothing, but
we'll see what happens when Cody does come back, which I'm thinking is going to be at Full Gear 2 on November the 7th. But we'll see. And that's that. So we're just going to see what happens with the fallout from All Out tomorrow night on Wednesday Night Dynamite in its regular time slot. And should be some good stuff. Maybe we'll hear from Jericho after getting pushed in a vat of mimosa by Orange Cassidy. See what happens with Orange Cassidy as now he moves on from Jericho to whatever he's going to go to. Maybe a TNT title match, maybe a world title match. I don't know. And they said Moxley's going to do a promo about his next contender, Lance Archer, who won the Casino Battle Royale. So that's probably going to be happening on well, he's going to cut the promo, and then they're going to have a match probably on Dynamite. So I don't think they're going to keep going all the way up to November the 7th. I think Lance Archer's just like a placeholder right now. Like, he'll get the title match and lose to Moxley. Moxley will then start the feud with Kenny. Because I think Kenny will come out and just start beating the crap out of Moxley again as the cleaner. Maybe come out with the glasses again and maybe come out to his New Japan theme. Not the theme that he has now. And maybe he'll come out with the gun. He'll do some extravagant entrance, maybe at Full Gear, like he had in Japan, with all those, all that good stuff he had in Japan. Go back to the cleanup from 2016 and 2017 when he had that epic one, the junior heavyweight title, and then him winning the IWGP World title, and then capping it off with the U.S. title reign that he lost to Jay White, and then basically got kicked out of the Bullet Club. Because Jay White took over the Bullet Club. Now, Jay White's doing commentary with Kevin Kelly, I think, now, which is kind of interesting. So Jay White's still in Japan. He's still in Japan. He's not back in New Zealand or anything. So he's still around in Japan, but we haven't seen him in a ring yet. But we'll see what happens with that. Now that Jay White's still kind of part of the Bullet Club, now that Evil is part of the group. Now they're leading towards the G1 coming up. Naito was talking about facing Sonata in the finals of the tournament. I still think Sonata's going to win the tournament and face off against Naito at Wrestle Kingdom 15 in January of 2021. That's going to be exciting to see. I think Sonata will win the belts. Remember, he has both belts. Naito has both belts. And we'll see what happens with that. And some other stuff, going on in New Japan, with Ibushi and Tanahashi. Sometimes they're a team, sometimes they're not. I don't know what's going on with them going after the heavyweight tag team titles that Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi has. Where's Abe Mio? Taichi, my good friend. Where is Abe Mio? I'd like to say the same thing for Yujiro with Pieter. Where's those two hot asses? I want them. I want to see those two hot, sexy asses on my computer screen on NewJapanWorld.com. I don't want to have to look at them, on YouTube, or have to look at pictures on them on Twitter. Come on now. Come on, Yujiro. Come on, Taichi. Put those sexy bitches on the G1. Come on. Do it for me. Do it for the club, man. Do it for the club. Too sweet me for the love of God, damn it. Come on now. I need to see some sexy Asian bitches, man. Come on. On New Japan. I need to see those two sexy asses on the show. Come on. Come on now. I know they're doing their modeling stuff now. I know Abe's doing modeling. Peter's doing her modeling now. And her stuff. She's busy, so she really can't appear on most New Japan shows. Sucks. But I want her at the G1. I want her and Abe on the G1. Come on, make it happen. Please. I beg of you. Do I have to fly to Japan to make it happen? though I don't have the money to go to Japan or a passport. My passport is expired. The one I had a long time ago when I went to Italy to see Pink Floyd in Venice. Long time ago, back in '88. That's when I had a passport. Haven't gone overseas in a long time. But when I have the money, I would love to go overseas when this travel ban ends, this fucking virus ends. I would love to go to London. I'd love to go back to Venice. I may if I have a lot of money. If I win the lottery, I'll go to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan, go and visit visit Kurgan Hall, visit the Tokyo Dome, maybe the New Japan Dojo. I'd love to go to the New Japan Dojo. Not train there, but I'd like to see it. I would love to go to a New Japan show, if I could. Depending on what's gonna happen. Say hello to Zuzu. No, she went on the other chair. What are you doing, you monkey? Zuzu. Zuzu says hello in spirit. She's going crazy again. She's having a good night. She watched some NXT with me. Had a good meal. That's it. Suzu's living a life, baby. She misses her mama, but that's my girlfriend for you dumb people at home. But I miss her too. She's not with me right now, but she's in another part of the country. But don't know when she's coming back. Sucks being alone because I got to stay here and work. I'd love to go be with her, but I gotta work. I gotta make the money you wish you people had. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, yeah. So, it is what it is. The life I live. And that's all I gotta say about that. You wish you had the life I had. Because most of you people don't have a job. You just play with yourselves all day. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, that's it for my NXT review. Thank you all for watching this video. So I gave NXT 7.25 out of 10 stars. It was a very good show. The NXT title match was great with Finn Balor and Adam Cole. That was a good match. The ending to NXT with the steel cage match between Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Martinez. Great match to end the show. So from beginning to end, the beginning match and the end match was good. They had a little bit of filler in between. A lot of storylines being put out there. Shotzi and Io, Candice and Tegan Nox. They might continue the Rhea Ripley, Mercedes Martinez feud. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Io, Shotzi, and Tegan, and Aaliyah and Robert Stone. I don't know what's going to happen with that. We're going to see Io and Shotzi next week. That should be good. We got Imperium taking on Breezango for the tag belts, which would be pretty good. Then we got Damian Priest taking on Timothy Thatcher for the North American title. That's going to be a good match. I think next week's going to be a pretty good night of action. NXT's been putting on some great shows the last couple months. Pretty good takeovers. Good to pretty good takeover shows. Like the last one was kind of not a great takeover, but pretty good. As they're gearing up for the next takeover show, Survivor Series weekend. That should be pretty good. That's War Games. That should be pretty good from Full. That's most likely going to be from Full Sail. It's not going to do it anywhere else. I don't know how they're going to get 2 rings in Full Sail, but okay. No, I would maybe have it at the Thunderdome. I think they could fit 2 rings in the Thunderdome. But we'll see what happens between now and the middle of November. And that's that. And that's all I got to say about... That's really all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off for the video. Check out TGC 178, my NFL preview, down below in the description box. So like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel
and my other channels as well, which are all down below in the description box. And don't forget to like the video, leave a few questions for a future Q&A, leave a few comments if you want. But if you're gonna leave hateful comments, go fuck yourself. And that's all I gotta say about that. Because you will be blocked, and your comment will be deleted. And that's all I gotta say about that. And if you think I'm a pussy, fuck you. Say to my face. And that's all I gotta say about that. So we will move on from there. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't give two shits about the people who don't like my videos or what I have to say. If you don't like it, then get off my channel. Or hop on somebody else's penis for all I care. And that's all I gotta say about that. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna edit this video up and put the final touches on it. And then that's it. Then got some errands to run tomorrow. I know it's gonna be kind of crappy here in the Northeast the next couple of days. Rain and it's gonna get a little cooler. By the weekend, gonna be like in the low 70s this weekend. I'm gonna probably work all weekend long. I just know I'm gonna work all weekend long. I have a feeling, so I'm gonna. It sucks. I really don't want to work Sunday. I want to watch some football, but we'll see what happens. But I think I'm now gonna be the Sunday guy again. So I'm gonna miss a lot of games. On Sunday, thankfully, I have DVR. I have the Niners app on my phone, so I get to look at the Niners game in between what I got to do. When I get a free moment, I'll look at the Niner game when I can. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble for looking at it. I don't care. I do, but it is what it is. And if I'm off, I get to watch a whole damn fucking mosquito in the house. I don't know how that got. How that mosquito got in, but it is what it is. So yeah, hopefully I can watch a long day of football on Sunday, and maybe Monday I can watch. I would watch the Giants, but I'd rather watch Monday Night Raw. But I think I'm going to be working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But I got to make the money you wish you had. I got to pay my bills. I got a lot of bills to pay now. Lots of bills. Just got another bill in. Another medical bill I got to pay. Because my fucking insurance sucks. And, can't do anything about it. I can't pay them all. Too much money for fucking medical insurance these days. I wish you can just go to the doctor and pay like a $20 copay and just go your merry own way. But, they charge an arm and a leg if you go to the fucking hospital. And then you got to pay for, you might have to pay for your medication. Thankfully, I don't. So I got it like that. So it sucks. So, like I said, I'll probably be working all weekend long. Gonna probably miss a lot of football. Sunday and Monday. Probably miss Monday Night Raw. Probably come home really late Monday night and do the review. But yeah, I gotta do it, Gotta make the money you wish you had. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Live the life I gotta live, and that's all I gotta say about that. And that's it. Keep moving on day by day as we get closer and closer to 2021 and my birthday coming up in a couple months. And we got Halloween coming up in a little over a few weeks. I got Election Day coming up in 8 weeks. See who wins between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Hopefully it's Trump, but it doesn't. I think it doesn't matter who wins. We're fucked anyway. And then we got Thanksgiving coming up at the end of November. We got daylight savings time coming up. So the sun will go down about 5 o'clock. So right now it's almost 7 o'clock here in the Northeast. The sun goes down right around 7:15 right now. So it's gonna start going down to 6 o'clock by the end of this month and into most of October. And then by November it's gonna go down to 5 o'clock, 5:30. So if I have to work at night, I'll be going in the dark, which I don't really like, but it is what it is. Coming home in the dark too, but That's why I have to work late hours. But I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is going to be for next week and the following weeks come. As long as I hope I can get Thanksgiving weekend off. I want to try to get Saturday and Sunday off, or maybe just take off that Sunday and Monday. Because I want to go to. I really want to go to Atlantic City with the missus, but I don't know if that's going to happen this year. But we'll see. And then I want to take off my birthday. I'm probably going to get off my birthday, but I got to work Christmas, which sucks. Got to work New Year's Eve. I got to work New Year's Day, which sucks even more. But maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get one of those holidays off besides my birthday. Maybe I'll get New Year's Eve off. Maybe I'll get New Year's Day off. I'd like to get both days off, but it is what it is. And then we'll see what happens going in the next year when I get to take my vacation, which I'm probably going to take in May or June. But we'll see when it comes up to that point. And who knows what's going to happen between now and then. But with this fucking virus going on and what's going to happen in 2021, who knows what's going to happen. But we'll have to take it day by day, ladies and gentlemen. Because that's how you got to live your life, day by day. That's it. I know life is a struggle right now with all this fucking shit going on. But as long as we take each day, day by day, little by little, we'll get better. I think we're starting to come around with this fucking virus. You've still got people getting sick. Some celebrities and musicians getting sick, and baseball players and football players, and just various people in the celebrity world getting sick, which sucks. Hopefully by the end of this year we have a fucking vaccine and we can fucking kill this fucking virus. But I think after election day, maybe we got the viruses during the election, like the swine flu and the bird flu during election years. So I would think probably after the election, this fucking virus will disintegrate. Then probably we'll get another virus coming in 2024. But then again, next year's an election year too. I think it's May or next year. So probably finally get rid of de Blasio. And then maybe the year after that, we'll get rid of Cuomo. So I think he's going to get reelected probably. But who knows? And maybe Mr. Murphy here in Jersey probably get reelected. He's a pretty cool guy. I like Murphy. Not that Murphy, but I like Governor Murphy here in Jersey. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. Leave your comments down below and your questions down below. Don't forget to friend me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at my Twitter link down below in the gobbledygook. And if you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Gilman. You find me somewhere. Maybe I'll friend you. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Probably won't. But if you're a good subscriber, maybe I will. But if you're not, then go fuck yourself. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody. I'm going to bed. Thank you all for watching. Check out TGC 178, like I said before, my NFL preview. And that's it. So I'll be back tomorrow with my AEW review after AEW goes off the air. And it'll probably be around 11, 12 o'clock after, because I got to do some chores in the house. I just got to do some chores in the house. Got to clean up a little bit. Hopefully I can get the desktop back. But if not, I'll be back right here on the laptop for the next few months, maybe. I don't know how. I gotta, whenever the missus comes back, we gotta take a lot of stuff out of this room that I have, which I'm sitting on my table right now. I gotta take my desk out. I gotta put the computer out. I gotta rehook it up, and I gotta try to hook in the Ethernet cable, which I wasn't using at the time. I gotta hook that back up to the computer. Hopefully that works, and then I can go back to doing desktop videos. But because I don't know how long I'm going to have this laptop for. Hopefully for the next few months and few years. Hopefully Windows 8 doesn't go goodbye, but I think it will be soon, because I think Windows 7's going bye soon. Now, I don't know why people are still using Windows 7, but
I'm using Windows 8 and I like it. It's almost like Windows 10. But we'll see what happens with that over the next few months. And if I have to get a new computer, I'll have to somehow save for a new computer. I'll just do videos from my phone like I used to do back in the day. But it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Peter Gomez signing off on this late Tuesday night. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow on the same channel, same bat time, same bat channel. And I'll see you later. I'm out. Peace, bitches!